NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Go.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Set. Ready. You're out. You're out.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Baylor tight. 21. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking long for Thomas. Touchdown! Brian Thomas, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
13, Lou.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nico Collins, 40 yards. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just a takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. This is caught by Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Buying time to his left. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Lawrence. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence going to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Powers through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's got this down to the 35. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Back to Walker on first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Run. Run.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll send Watson in motion right. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
5-9, 5-9.
Here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important 1st sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now on 3rd and long. End zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Let's go. 30 left.
Now Lawrence to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Walker now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Run.
They run again with Walker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down.
Ram.
Herbert off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, Ron.
Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Robinson up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw. And a good quick first down as well.
41, Colts 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
To kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Miles Murphy. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Set. Hey, Ray. Set.
Now it's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's taken down inside the 30.
64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 7.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
He takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Robinson.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Here's Walker.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Set. Hey, go lion. Let's go. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
21. Go.
Herbert now.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football.
And my goodness, another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
Ready. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Hey, easy. We're going orange. Home the troops right. Real hot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's Herbert. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert back to the air.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
380. 5-9. Let's go. Hey. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their play.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. But Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays. And you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're...
And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, go lion. Set.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Christian Watson
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Lawrence. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's got the 1st down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd and a couple.
Hey, run!
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Let's go. Let's go. Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long.
Go. Crowd right.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And Walker has it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Dancing to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
21.
The Colts 40-yard line.
Set.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
That's another Kansas
59.
City Chiefs. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Go for it, Jordan.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here's Lawrence. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, Kappa.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rip, 23. Sink right. 11, Agate.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Go, go, let's go. Hey, easy, route. There we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Set. 380. You're out. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. 5-9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.